there we go. This is the first game of the day, and with me we have Mr. Fire, DarkSide versus Cocaine, and oh man, what is this, Mr. Fire? We have a map that I like it a lot because, I mean, it's not that one that is super snowball. There's some others that are more snowball. In this one, you can also make some aggression in feudal, but the middle, I mean, how to know exactly what is the best strategy here?
Yeah, exactly. I said like the middle is so important because of that all that gold, right? And yes, like it doesn't snowball that much, but controlling as much gold as possible longer, right? Probably should give you some sort of advantage, right? So you want to be aggressive, you want to take him out of gold, maybe take TCs, push him back, right? Push the enemy back and just sometimes camp, sometimes go to the other side, whatever, right? But again, like it's better to control as much gold as possible. You don't want to depend on trade on these kind of maps, right? Really, with that much gold, it's not going to pay off so soon, right?
Not gonna pay off. Yeah. We're gonna check the civilization part, but first, in minute 3, we see how Biri on the left as a red is laming an elephant already. 400 foot more for Portuguese versus Korea. Still, there's a lot of deers, but well, you still have 400 more than your opponent, and your opponent is missing those 400. So for a potential transition to castle, his fire is really, really good.
It's amazing, but the biggest problem is not even that. It's like how much time he needs to spend luring those deer now, right? Because now he's kind of forced into maybe even mute there. I don't know, and you lose on map control, right? Maybe you can ask your pocket to come with you, and then they like if you as an opponent team realize that. It says, okay, like there's 2 scouts here, you can go there, apply pressure, these guys are already behind, and should be, right? And again, the biggest concern to me would be map control and exploration, see what's the other guy really doing, right?
Good point, because now you cannot check if the other guy is doing a early barrack, if he's coming with a sneak, for example, because you know that he's going to be. But say my name is going with the barrack early. Let's analyze the pocket civilization fast, because the action it's happening here. 2Q is with Kumans. Kumans versus Yellow Burgundians. What do you prefer in this specific map?
I always prefer Kumans on those kind of maps, right? And that's why I was so baffled when we took Kumans for Goku and we got no advantage over it, because all the other games I saw, Kumans did so well. Right? But I prefer Kumans.
Yeah, when you saw that, you were thinking, okay, we are in a problem.
We got this, right? We won this. Prime Goku would take that for us, right? But yeah.
Okay.
But again, you want to set up Kumans for the win, right? That's the thing. You want to set them up. You want to give them time. Crazy boom on feudal age, and then they take from there.
Okay. Well, then we have Purple Bohemians versus Blue BacT. Purple Bohemians versus Blue BacT Poles. What about this matchup?
Probably Bohemians, right? With what's the name of those bombard cannons, right? Like late game, the games usually go late, usually go to Imperial Age, have a ton of gold. And if you got those, they wrecked everything, right? They're just too strong.
Fire. Yeah. I love that you're here with me co-casting, because having a co-caster that don't know how to say the bombard cannon from Bohemians that I don't know either, it makes me feel so great, you know? It makes me feel so good, my goodness. I think it's
supposed to give AoE coaching sessions, right?
Well, they are super strong bombard cannons, you know. The people say that
those better bombard cannons.
Yeah, exactly. You know, boosted. You know, they're. Oh my god. Well, it's Hufnische or something like this, but you know. Anyway, on the left we have Korea, and now you say the pronunciation better than me. I don't like you anymore. Anyway, look at red on the left. Biri, Portuguese with Korea. Say my name. He's there pushing. So well, he's keeping him on his base. He's gonna wall, but these drafts are more to disturb a little bit and be safe, right? Because you usually don't achieve too much with them.
Agreed. And again, like you just, again, that's pretty much to get the map control we were talking about. He goes blind, he bets the other guy's not walled. It's a bet, but pays off, right? And now you just be annoying there. Like, you know there's nothing coming. If it does come, he fights you first, right? And then he comes for you, gives you notice, heads notice, and you can wall behind, you can prepare yourself. And again, take from there. Easier transition to feudal age and a castle age with the rush, without the rush, right? Like, you don't know what's going on, basically, without it.
Okay, we're going to try, guys. I'm going to try to put you more POV today's with the when there's doing micro like this. Also, in later game, it's complicated. You know, it's really complicated because I have to do several things to bring you that. Now we have Say My Name POV, as you can see. Fire, if you have in the second monitor,
That's
we
so
can
cool.
see how the players can see. So I will try in big battles. I will tell you, Fire, you take over because I have to set up. I mean, I can do it really quick, but still, it takes me like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and then, well, in the big fight, it's complicated because you don't want to miss anything. Well, being said that, we're gonna go back into the game, and you can see how those militias are just taking out DL militia. So Viri is overcommitting, or you think it's fine to make that many?
That's the point, right? Like if you're getting trashed and you want to go man at arms, more than 3, you want to go man at arms, right? Like you don't want to chase the guy to the back of your base, right? You want to be aggressive. You want to force walls behind his walls, and you want to send archers right away. So ideally, you put one archer home for defense and everything else forward, right? So yeah, he's overcommitting because he's not attacking the walls already, right? He should.
By the way, Fire, in the right side.
Oh my god.
Because we were checking, look at what is happening. There was action on the left, but on the right side we have a tower rush by BacT going full aggressive. It's the first time that we have seen this kind of a strategy, but with poles that you can mine a stone and you also are getting gold at the same time. Looks like an amazing choice.
Agreed. And he can always stone wall forward, right? If something, you see, like he's stone wall in his base, but I don't agree with that. He could always get a villager, right, and stone wall very forward. And then you kind of secure more map to yourself. But I agree, like he could go even to the pocket, right? That's what he's doing, I think, maybe.
Yeah, he's going right now. We have now BacT point of view. We're gonna check in a moment. He's going. No, he's doing another. He's trying to surround him completely. And look at the amount of stone. He still have a stone for another tower. He's trying to. Oh, but the archers are coming. That's not gonna work. Fire.
Yeah. Well. Now it's time to chill. Now that's why he's walling as well, right? So you get like that gold that he's pay or at who's base? Tomato's base, right? Get that gold, chill, and focus for Castle Age. Really, he's just buying time basically. Like one guy's going FC, one pocket, right, and the other pocket's field booming. So just buying time, being annoying, securing position over the enemy's map, and maybe imagining Castle Age. If they keep their position, he could drop a castle, right?
Yeah, and in this map, having the map control, it matters a lot. It's not only about the gold, it's also about the wood, about controlling the wood.
Yep.
But we see how Blue now is walling. He still need to wall faster because even if he sneak the archers on Blue base, what has now BacT at home?
And he's going, right? And they know.
Oh, man.
I think BacT knows. Yeah, BacT knows.
Yeah, but he's not in time. I mean...
Now he needs to rush. Now he's doing some skirmishes, right? But they're 2 scouts. Right, so that's the problem. He can't fight those 2 scouts and those archers, really, for now, at least.
Yeah, and the yellow scout is with full HP. The other scout is lower HP, but it's still full HP scout, dominate against the skirmishes, even more if they don't have fletching. And they don't have fletching. Okay, on the left, we see how Red was trying to do exactly what we were talking, going aggressive, but it's walling, stone wall, the market, and Deal is on the way to Castle Age, but he's on the way to Castle Age with basically no economy at all. Do you think he's gonna go war wagons? He doesn't have a stone, but he doesn't have barrack. Well, he doesn't have RG range or anything.
Yeah, well, what he could do is just drop TCs and then drop the castle, right? And then he should be fine. He got the economical lead, got an army that it's really hard to kill. And he should have advantage no matter what. That's why I said that in the beginning, the red player, Biri, was a bit late, right? He shouldn't want to go to the back of his base, but like just to defend that, right? Like just get an archer, 1 spearman, and go forward with the men at arms, especially 4, right? Especially 4.
Yeah. Also, I feel that is we have seen much faster times from the pocket Castle Age when they are facing the Kumans because he reached in 16 minutes, so the Kumans is already having an important advantage. Look at the Kumans, Fire. He's up in minute 16, 50 population on the way to castles already. I mean, how do you counter that?
Exactly, right? Like I think being aggressive, right? But in case of Kumans, they got the upgrades, right? The cheaper upgrades, extra upgrades, so maybe he can get with eco anyways, right? Maybe the villager defense not that enough. That's not enough. But let's see.
Well,
for now they think that's the upgrades should be enough, right? It's not, they're just doing some knights and that's it, right? Nothing much.
Yeah, but the difference is 31 villages, 51. He's doing couple of nights he's doing the monastery, he's doing now the third tone center. I don't know, he's through that blue, he's being annoying with the towers, but he's not doing much more damage to purple. Tomate has a lot of farms, and yellow is coming now with a knight here, but to do what? To take the towers. Those are 3 towers in the same spot. That knight without the upbridge is gonna die, but he's trying to go to blue base. I like that, and that's why now BacT is trying to rush in a little bit those walls. The score is looking good for the Argentinians. Well, I say the Argentina, but this is also Tomate is a Spanish player, you know, so let's call them DarkSide. And, well, he's walling completely on the map, and extremely close game for now, Mr. Fire.
Yeah, for now, everyone is just trying to get better eco. Look at Tomate being a bit annoying, right? And that's actually... Oh, there's a hole, mem. There's a hole on BacT's base, and the knights are coming. Look.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he do not notice. Oh, he did notice, but late. And the knight is inside. And one knight here, when they are with the army that he has, is a disaster. Oh well, he walled properly. He did fine. He did really fine.
But it's still super annoying, right? It's so many villages idle, and I don't know. BacT is already behind. It should be behind of Tomate.
Yeah. Well, 57-5. You know, come on, with Tomate, we don't have problems to say, man. It might be the same in Brazil, right?
Tomate, that's true.
Tomate,
yeah,
it's the same. Same as the Spanish.
It's
Tomate.
Oh my God.
It's the same completely, of course, man. Now he's walling
I
on the
almost
right.
said tomato.
You were going to say tomato, right?
Yeah, that's why I confused myself.
Yeah, tomate. Just say tomate in Spanish or Portuguese. It's the same. Okay, now we see the knights from black on green base. But here's where green should shine right now. He's doing a third tone center. Yesterday we saw 2 times Kumans, and the Max did 2 extra TCs right away, and 1 stable with knights. Then Hera did 2-3 stables, I don't know, and still with 2 TCs, still basically Imperial and all knights like this. What do you prefer with this civilization?
I think that depends with the army you have on the land, right in the middle, or how much army you have really. Like if you see BacT, he got no army, right, at all. He got like 3 archers, 3 skirmishers. Say my name is still dropping his castle, right? So even if he does knights, like I don't think they can accomplish that much, right? So probably better in this situation to be dropping some eco and then a bunch of stables, more eco even, right? Then a bunch of stables, and then try to snowball from there.
Okay.
He's doing some nice. Let's see again. Like there's monks, right? So like what he can do without archers behind, or like war wagons or something like that, right? Nothing.
Not too much. And BacT is extremely behind. He's in feudal age.
Yes.
42 villages, but he's in feudal age forever. He has no food at all. While purple is already in castle, he is doing Botkinaro. It's true that purple cannot really attack BacT right now, and does have a lot of army, but BacT, when he's gonna reach castle, and you cannot catch up with that boom fire.
He's doing some towers and everything, but
for what?
I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly. I don't know if just being annoying. Like okay, literally trying to buy attention. I suppose, right? But if you Tomate, you just leave me here, right? I'm better than my opponent. Go stay in a better position. Go get to a better position than your opponent, right? In the other pocket.
Green is the one who is doing a really good job. His score is being really scary. If he send out those knights to red, he's gonna discover that TC. He's gonna discover he's going to convert a knight. No, well, he's coming with the knights and the monk, and almost getting there. He's trying to find some other spot. Wow, red is really open in that area. I mean, in this map, the wood is so open, Mr. Fire. He's really open.
You need to be aware, right? I myself suffer with this map. Like the pocket killed like 40 villages because of that, literally. Yeah, no, I'm fine, and I don't know where like they go in, just escalates so fast. But the biggest concern to me is like how they can stop war wagons. Really,
I mean, they are so
archers
tanky.
Won't matter, right?
It has to be monks, no? I mean, it's the only chance. Well, you see, we see here 3 monks. Let's see if he's gonna make some conversions. The problem is that they are slow, the war wagons, so he need to go back, and he's going back. He should probably send maybe some light caps or the knights. Oh, there's a couple of knights. Yellow is gonna take 1. Yes, green is doing an amazing job. He has 86 villages. Fire. I mean,
and now he overextended, right, as well. Another 3 monks for nothing.
Yeah.
And no army. And less eco.
Let's everything.
Let's
everything.
Everything.
Let's everything. Now the economy is so great. BacT is now on the way to Castlage, and the good thing is that with these annoying moves he did, you can see how his opponent is not having 15 villages more or something. It's only 2 villages ahead. So at the end, BacT is okay.
And he even won the tower fight, right? And now he's free to do whatever he wants in Tomate's base, really. Even boom himself, right? He can easily boom with dropping a castle on his face if you want.
Well, the biggest problem now, in my opinion, is Green. Green is just raiding absolutely everything.
Man.
Absolutely everything here. With the war wagons, how you being there, it's having a real big problems. Black is, well, trying. He has 13 army, but the boom is insane. He's really insane right now. What Black can do here right now when you are that behind? Like
you probably, well, where is he? He's Burgundians, right? There's no Cavalier just yet. That's one thing that he could do.
Yeah.
But in terms of adding army, just more army than the other guys. And the problem, again, there's no archers to back him up, right? Like, they're useless. So you see that Beer is dropping a castle. I don't know also if organ guns are good army comp in this matchup, right? The army they have in the field, I don't know if organ guns would do that much as well, but I really don't know. Tomate's joined the gang, right? That's one thing, because BacT doesn't have army so far. He's still feudal age, about to hit castle age.
Oof, and that castle is not gonna be up. Fire that castle. Is a friend of you being a castle. Doubt castle, amigo. A doubt castle there. He's not doing the castle. Vietnam team, he's playing this really insane. And now we see another castle that is gonna be in Yellow's face. Yellow's is gonna be in really big problems, and the biggest problem is even now when Green is going to click up to Imperial with 110 villages and 20 army playing, well, like we expect from Kumans. Aggressive, great economy, and if Kuman is not getting raided at all, how do you stop him?
Exactly, there's no one to disturb him really, right? Like, Imperial, no army, Tomate, I don't know, 15 crossbows, nothing. Until now, really, right? 30 minutes of game almost, and no one like dared to attack him until now. And now when they do, he's too strong, he's too big, and he just cleans everything.
Yeah, what he's doing, now we have Green here with those knights, they are +2 knights with bloodlines +1. BacT, now we know what he's going to do. Directly to Imperial. He's going up to Imperial and actually going directly to Imperial when you are only 10 villages, 9 villages. How he is 9 villages behind only? Well, because he's still being annoying with the towers. Those towers are now with Botkin, and then Tomate is in big problems. BacT, well,
look how many farms he took away as well, right? All the farms. Like, you don't produce villages really, right? And if you do, you need to buy them, buy the food.
Well, we have to say
one thing I don't understand, like, why he's going fast Sympto? Like, is there a reason?
Well, it's not needed.
He's getting Arbalest. He wants to do Arbalest, right? But I don't think he needs, like, in the position of his team, he could just literally just drop a castle, whatever he wants, and boom, right? He doesn't need to do army really now. He did his job.
Okay. The thing here is that we forget that except this green player, TQ, I mean, BacT and Say My Name, a lot of experience. And if they play their best, they're so dangerous as well, Mr. Fire.
They are. They can kill anyone.
Exactly, man. And well, being pocket in these tournaments is more complicated, but if the flanks do a great job and you are not being attacked, just look how Green is playing. I mean, he's 150 population, he's gonna be in Imperial in a moment, and they are really dominating big time DarkSide.
Really, I don't see a way. I like to hype. I like to be like, like I always see the positive things on the game and everything, but what they can really do, man? There's nothing.
Fire, be fake, man. Be fake, man. Just be fake. Oh, they can't come back. Okay, no, there's no way. Because now, look at the Green Knights are gonna clean now all the crossbows. Well, Yellow is coming with Cavaliers. Those Cavaliers are +2, but I don't see it coming. And I mean, it's very difficult, Really difficult.
What condition win they have here, right? 0. There's nothing that could happen that they could lead them to the win.
But he's
that castle, for example, from Say My Name, right? He's taking so much and forcing them to the back, right? And now they control like 80% of the middle, right? And that's it. Even the game is even now, the other team controls 80% of the golds, for example.
Yeah. Yellow and purple are cleaning there. But now when you were talking, it gives them a little bit of hope. Well, the score is big difference, but as you mentioned, BacT actually being in Imperial is not going to have any impact. Like,
I don't think so at all. He's getting bombard cannons, right? But why? Like, the Kuman's guy, the player 3, could easily do traps or forward castles and everything, right? You don't really need bombard cannons just for that reason, right? You don't FC just to get bombard cannons if you are ahead.
Yeah, he's doing
Super
Cavaliers. Cavaliers +4. We see Yellow that is now kind of recover in terms of the boon. 120 villages, 21 army. Red is on the way to Imperial, but we are almost in similar position that BacT. Well, even worse, because he's going up to Imp, but he has only 63 villages and 7 organ guns. So, well, if you make Trebuchet and take the castles, yes, but till Korea Fire is going up to Imperial as well with 3 castles on the field. Oh boy.
Yep, he got no eco to back it up. Even the organ guns, right? Like if he does if he gets traps, he gets a castle kill or 2, and he can go further as well, right? Otherwise, Paladinos should be coming soon, and I don't know. It gives us some hope, but not that much, really.
Yeah, it's complicated. He has now a second castle. If he's doing 2 traps right away, maybe he can take those castles. If he take those castles, they can push back a little bit the map. But Yellow, the problem is that Yellow should be Imperial, and that's the problem. I mean, Green, it's with now. Well, Green lost quite a lot of army. Like, Green is not controlling the army really well because he has 143 villages, but if you check, it's only 15 Cavaliers. And he doesn't have yet the resources to make the Paladins. And now Yellow is on the way to Imperial. And we know that the Paladins from Burgundians are very, very, very cheap.
Yep, if they're that cheap, right, you can get more, right? So you can get more numbers. But you know why Kumans don't have that much army? Again, like, that's all on BacT, really. Like, BacT probably asked him to come to purple. He lost some there, he lost some going there, right? He didn't need to go, really, to the purple guy at that point where he got trapped by the other Cavaliers from black.
Yeah, and Cavaliers were there, and the archers from Tomate are doing also more damage. They got chemistry, they are Bohemian, and he has chemistry even if he's in Castle Age, so that also helps. Nowadays, a lot of Cavaliers and Custelier, well, they are not really finishing the game. Still with the advantage, yes. Population, military, they have more. Village different is 30 in total, which is not that huge. And now we have Yellow in Imperial, so when Yellow reaches Imperial, if he's able to take those castles, Korea will lose the production, and Korea right now is pretty much based on the castles.
And I suppose organ guns, if BD gets to a point to get a lot of organ guns, they should do better against Paladinos than war wagons, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, he's pushing now, and he should have the advantage over with numbers of traps, right? But that's what happened, right? All the time, like, Paladinos comes and snipe the traps, look.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And Fire, look at the amount of army from Black. The problem is that I don't know why, but Purple has never really expanded completely. He never went really at the back, and he has really, really low economy. No army at all. Green is now killing the Trebuchet from Red because he has nothing to defend. Yellow is out of position. The problem is that Yellow is trying to stop everything. He's doing the Paladin upgrade and +4, but he doesn't have army and knows to stop everyone. That's the problem.
Yep. He's trying to stop everywhere, trying to do a little bit of everywhere, right? And end up doing nothing at all. He's not focusing his army. And now when he does, they together, he can't push anymore, right?
Yeah, because you see the numbers. Yeah, it's 45, 85, and well, the Paladins are going to be there. He's doing all the upgrades, but Purple is dead. That's the biggest issue here. I mean, fully dead. Actually, the towers killed Purple, man.
They were annoying, right? They were annoying.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I know green finally here with the Paladins killing everything to Red. Purple 0 army, Red 6 army, Yellow is 200 population, yes, but those Paladins are not yet there, and they don't have bloodlines, so the Paladins obviously are better for the Kumans, and well, with 2 castles, Green will have to move, but the problem is that Purple and Red got nothing, so these will be most likely the 1-0 for the Vietnam team.
Indeed. Got Paladinos as well before Black, right? Before the Burgundians guy, and again, no army at all. Like, even if they were full pop, I really think, like, BacT shouldn't even, like, I don't know, again, you don't know why BacT is on Imperial Age. But imagine if everyone got army and BacT gets no Arbalest, he should get Obush, right?
Yeah.
Obush.
No, in
imagine
this situation,
Paladin, Obush, and then war wagons, like, it's unstoppable.
Yeah, in this situation it's because Purple was really behind and Red never got really a lot of army, but BacT, since he reached Imperial, he's booming now. And he's not really attacking.
Now he is.
I mean, two traps and that's it. Anyway, let's see this battle. There's a big battle going on here with Yellow. He's gonna make maybe Yellow Flemish Revolution? because
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that too. 126 village, he will have a lot of army. Flaming Revolution in a 3v3, I don't know, but I feel that he's doing the upgrades right now. He's doing all the upgrades, he has the population, and we want to see the button. I want to see the button, Mr. Fire.
Me too. And yeah, I think he's going for it. To make nothing else makes sense, right? The game is over already. Why not trying that Hail Mary move? But you know what, man?
Yeah.
Does he has a castle?
Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Do you see, guys, why we need a co-caster? Well, there's no castle, so then when he's doing the upgrades for the infantry, I don't understand. Well, and if he's doing now, imagine if he got a castle now, 140 villages. 2 minutes ago, 86 now. He has lost absolutely everything. I really believe that these players want to be defeated. Because my goodness, okay,
they're just warming up, man. They just warming up.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes you're like, okay, let's just wait a bit more. Let's warm up, right? Let's talk about next map already. That could be it.
Okay, I like that you give me that information because I was going to ask you that. Why when the game is clearly over, sometimes the teams keep going. It's just better to try to get into the next game in a better position.
But to be honest, as long as there's one player of the team that thinks it's doable, you guys stay, right? So that's what happens 99% of the times. The other 1% is just you trolling around or you buying time or even warming up. But ideally, there's always one that says, okay, no, I think we still can do it, right? Until it's actually over. So that's why we stick around, really.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you the key of this game, but it feels like in every position of in the game, they were ahead. Obviously, BacT did a lot of damage to Tomate, but the Kuman was ahead. Also, Korea with the War Wagons. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. Untouched Kumans ahead of, obviously, Burgundians. And then that bad move by Biri going to the back of his base, overdoing man-at-arms, right? And then when you hit the opponent, there's those walls or towers, right? And BacT with the towers being very annoying. I thought it didn't achieve that much, and he was actually very behind, right? But eventually those towers were super annoying, and he actually catch up, right?
Yeah,
there's not a single place of the map they were the Tomatoes team were ahead, really.
Well, you can see, guys, the economy, as Fire was telling, Green got huge economy. Black was having a really good one according to the situation, but Burgundians is just insane with the echo, you know, it's really insane. But the problem is that the timing, Green was in PL 32, Yellow was 38. Guys, this is game number 1. We're going to move into game number 2, Mr. Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of the day, Battle of Africa 3, $30,000, sponsored by Microsoft, and we are here on membTV with Mr. Fire in a map that is just amazing. And we have again Slavs as a pocket, but then we have Gurjaras as a pocket, not as a flank. Oh man, these Gurjaras here with so many ships, it can be insane. But we have to remember, Fire, that except the farms, if you send all the ships to your pocket, you don't have any other food in this map for the flanks. So it's kind of tricky.
True. It's only like you have to have a tight build order, right? You have the mill, right? Obviously, but yeah, you really want to know your thing. You know your build, and I was thinking about Gujarat's pocket, and I remember that they have those raiders, right? They're really good against archers as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like they don't have just camels to do, right? They can do the raiders as well.
Exactly.
So it's not the biggest issue.
But the problem is that the knight will kill the raiders.
They kill. You need to target the fire, right? Target the guys to the archers and try to train just to switch arm, and then archers wins anyways eventually, right?
Or maybe they can try to commit a lot on feudal age, because if they do, but we have seen that in this map, even if they are so close, they're potentially fast castle strategy from the teams.
Yeah, there's a lot of choke points, really, right? And you can really turtle up there if you're on point. So yeah, that can happen. But you give all the map control away, right? But yeah, you definitely can FC there.
Okay, they didn't pick China in this one, and we're gonna analyze one by one. We have purple on the left here facing teal with Tatars and Khmer. What do you prefer in this one? I like
probably Khmer in the beginning, right? And as long as the game goes, you probably want Tatars more, but as Khmer, you have Arbalest, right? So that's a real possibility of getting fast sync there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they don't have Thumbrin, but still, Arbalest are Arbalest, you know, always better. Exactly. And then we have, on the right side, we have Ethiopians against the Saracens. Saracens got the market, but Ethiopians, in my opinion, I don't know what you prefer here, but and with that crazy hill in between, my goodness.
You sit there, right? And I guess whoever gets that hill wins the game, really. Like, it's huge. I think we have a lot of fights there. Like, it's just like there's nothing you can do, right? How can you wall that even, right?
Yeah, it's not a hill. That's a mountain, man. Like, seriously. Like,
it's like, yeah.
It's crazy. Well, let's remind to people in the stream that we have all corners visible and it's gold, so they know where they are there. So that's why there's a lot of raiding and it's difficult to secure. Then we have in the north another corner with full of food, but this is not all visible, as you can see. Crazy amount of food. Same in the south. And now we see how Yellow Mate is doing the second meal. I'm gonna have already Mr. Fire. He has 30 ships right now.
I really want. I'm going to lock on his view. I want to see how is the food income here. It should be insane.
I mean, seriously, it's crazy the amount of ships they have.
Man,
and I insist.
He got 10 sheep more.
Yeah. It's coming, it's coming. 10, 20. He's sending more. And now my question is, why they don't ban either the map or either the civilization? Because this can be insane, seriously. I mean, how you compete, how you can counter this? My goodness.
I don't think there is. Like, and his map is really easy to wall as well, right? Like, it's dream situation. He can easily build in front there and he's completely safe.
But then,
safe, right? No one can disturb him.
The thing that I have to ask you is, if he's that strong, why this is already Sunday, last day of the second round, getting closer and closer to the deciders? It's the first time we see this strategy. Nobody used it. Maybe it's not that great. Well, what do you think? Why not being used till today? It's the first time.
There are two possibilities, right? One, all the teams already tried this up on practice, right? And it's not that good. Or two, it's amazing and they were saving for later stages. It could be. Right?
I know everyone is now GG for this strategy because, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10, 20, 13, and now it's gonna be 40. So gonna have 40. I have never seen these. 40, I'm not really good in maths. Please tell me how much is that. But now another thing. To make this useful, you need to make at least double stable. And you don't have any wood right now with so many meals you did.
You want to spend that wood, right? You want to spend that food you get there.
Exactly.
I think it should be no problem. They're going up super fast though, right? That's the thing. But yeah, you really want to do army.
Okay. Let's see what is gonna
you want
happen.
to spend maybe also on upgrades, right? Get defense faster, forging faster, and bloodlines,
That's
whatever.
True. So they need to go.
You really want to spend that.
Need to go full feudal in this one. Right? They need to go full feudal in this one or not.
Yeah, well, left side, we have Tomate with an archer range already. Wait, maybe? Okay, say my name, Tatars, Ortho archer range in a really good position there, like you can secure the hero, right? So both archers there, both archers in the other side as well, double range even for BacT.
Fire, I'm checking now in the stream, POV from Mate Gujaras. He has already, second stable. He's doing scouts.
500 food.
And look at the food he has in the bank. My goodness.
Yeah, that's insane. Okay. I don't know how the other guy, this Lives guy, can even match it, really. Like,
Yes,
there's no way you can
good.
get that much food, right? Yeah, his life is good, but how? Like, the farms are not even... There's no farms that good, right? Them.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to see, because if they are able to do it, what they are doing for now, it's walling absolutely everything. They are walling everything. Green is walling everything. Blue is not walling completely, so they have to be careful, man. Do you think that they realize the situation? Because
so.
but the thing is, sorry, Fire, I still have more army for now green than yellow outside.
For now, right? But he can't match it. Eventually, he needs eventually the two stables are going to produce more, right? And look how much he got killed. That's not even that. He got six scouts killed on it. 3 scouts for 8 scouts killed on those two stables. 8.
So
where's the blacksmith? right? Where's the blacksmith?
Or
Spend that food.
or a third stable.
Exactly.
A third stable need to be there. That's a mistake already. Anyway, Yellow has now 76 scout. Is still the same on the field. Obviously, he's queuing a lot more. He has now 10, 20, 30, 40, 47. 47. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Because this is going to be even more interesting now because the stronger team in theory, oh my god, but green is inside and now it's killing village to red. And being said this, they have to play properly because you have, if you make mistakes, you can have the amount of farming, but you can still die. And now red is losing many villages with those scouts, while yellow still didn't do any damage with this amount of scouts.
Yeah, he did a mistake there, which is basically he went back to try to fight the scouts, but he could have jumped on BacT's archers, right? Much better. Leave the 3 villagers die and just kill all the archers from blue. Yeah, because this map is a map that can snowball real fast. So it's really want to kill the archers, basically.
Yeah. Well, green is still with only one stable. He's still adding more scout, but now we see yellow with double the scout. He's doing forging, he's doing the upgrades, what you were asking for. On the left, we see teal holding the position with double archery range, but that's the problem. Right now, yellow, and I don't understand that. Is yellow really having idle TC? How the hell you have idle TC with this amount of food? That's why he's behind in villages. He lost already 2 villages, almost, because of idle TC, which shouldn't happen. Still, it's really important to have the scouts. He's doing bloodline, skill bar, and armor. Oh my god, that's completely broken. Are they gonna force us to change this map again? Well, the teams need to ban the Gurjaras. It's simple.
I don't know how he can catch up ever, right? There's no way to compete, and it doesn't go away, right? It's just keeping, like, it's piling food, and he could do whatever the hell he wants, really.
Yeah, but there's one thing
that's the fight now, right?
There's one thing that we have to take in consideration. Without those ships, red and purple don't have economy to go up because the flanks many times, you know, have the resources to go to the next age. Now they have only the farmers and the berries. They don't have anything, and the farmers are not going to be there forever. Obviously, those yellow scouts dominate. They have the upgrades. Green has +1 armor, and I gotta tell you, in my opinion, this is not a terrible fight for green according to the situation. Like, yellow
according
is still
to the
alive.
situation, no, right?
Yeah.
But what's going to happen to BacT now, right? That's the problem.
Need to wall. BacT is not walling. He's now gonna wall the village. He's not. Why he's not walling?
Man, this seed is broken, man. This seed is broken. Look at oh my god. I think BacT is about to die, really.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to BacT here. There's definitely nothing here BacT can do. I mean, BacT sell the stone because they are always doing these things, selling the stone with the market, and now BacT is completely destroyed. But this is seriously a really great job by DarkSide. Like, they know that this civilization can dominate here. Other team doesn't ban. They get the Gurjaras and they just destroy with them. Obviously, it's broken, but it's broken. Well, it's not broken. What is broken is that they have 50 ships.
And they they gave you the chance to take it, right? It's not like your fault. So it's lack of preparation from. It's like the lack of preparation from BacTs, from Vietnamese players, or to confidence, right? Overconfidence, really. Like, we can't do it, even though we know about it, right? So it was
not even walls. And not even walls, because they are not wall. I mean, this map is not super difficult to wall. Obviously, you can break, but if you have if you have similar amount of archers behind the walls, you can always micro and stop them to going in, right? So you can wall.
And you know who did the right thing? The only one who did the right thing was Say My Name, even stone walls where he needed to, really. Look, that's the right thing to do. But BacT could have done that, right? In the other side, where he lost all his army and just camped between the TC and his army, really, right? Just wait there. He can't do much, and they can't do much, and no, he didn't wall. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
And now we have yellow, red, and purple. It's 20 minutes, and they are not getting attack at home. So obviously now they can go up to Castle Edge. It's true that green is gonna be up to Castle Edge the faster, not by much, by the way. And teal, well, no, teal is the faster than green. But what green can do? Green has 13 levels, 0 army. Okay, he will do knights, but he needs to save blue. Like, BacT has lost a lot, and he's still in feudal. It's 28 villages. I don't know. It's true that now they don't have knights. But as you said, camels, raiders, and now yellow is also inside of green base. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that's the problem now.
Okay.
Now he can't save BacT anymore, and now he needs to save himself.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, there's, as we were talking, several factors here. Obviously, great choice by them, but yeah, for me, this is a little bit sloppy as a team from Vietnam.
But the way this looks to me is like this is free win to DarkSide. Really, like it's too good.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you just gave them that right. Like I don't agree with that.
Well,
at
you
all.
know what is possible to do. We saw this with this civilization before. If you wall yourself and go fast castle, you know, you just hope that the strategy. You surprise your opponent, and then if you go fast castle, the scouts against the walls. I mean, you can wall. You still have to under the stone, and you can go fast castle. We have seen how yesterday AI did it. And obviously, AM came back because they are AM. But with the strategy AI did yesterday with the fast castle, 80%, 90% of the teams will die.
True.
Because
and like, okay, I'm going FC. Do your best to not die, right? And we take from there later, right? Basically.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see.
Then you can avoid that fight on Feudal Age, really. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
The crazy thing, Fire, is that you check the numbers and they're only 10 villages behind. The only one that is really, really behind is BacT. He's Feudal Age forever. Green and Teal is still in an okay position, but now Teal is even coming to the right side. BacT is destroyed, and no stone, man. Yeah, BacT is.
And now you do, right? You finish BacT a bit more, right? And then it's 3 versus 2, right? And then you just play 3 versus 2 for the rest of the matchup, really.
Yeah, well, Teal,
BacT,
say my
like
name.
what he can do, right? There's nothing he can do.
Nothing.
And say my name is going to do what as well? Like his knights at 2+2, they got 5. But to be honest, even they get if they put the army together, it's even hard for say my name to push that because he took damage, right? So he's lacking +2 defense really. Good thing BacT walled that.
You
so
mean
they're not
green?
together anymore.
You mean green? The pocket. Say my name is the flank here. Teal with those archers, that is taking those riders. TQ. But he's so many archers, and now he's in this side. This is what is crazy. Check out the army numbers. It's the same almost. So right now, if green and teal are together. Let's see. And remember that now the transition is awkward because those knights and crossbows will destroy all the army from yellow. The army yellow is doing right now is dying extremely fast. Look, they're killing all. Oh my god.
That's true.
So
if they win this still, I can't believe they have a chance, right? That's good. They still have a chance.
That only means if BacT also wall because he's still open, and why he's not walling right now with houses at least.
Agreed.
I mean, make houses. It's so weird. Why he's not doing houses? Now they are not attacking him. Obviously, now Teal is having problems at home. He has purple attacking him, but he still have archers. Teal is still with the most army in the game, and now it's incredible. They are attacking yellow. And I'm telling you something. If they kill this army, they're gonna kill yellow. They're gonna kill yellow. Fire.
And yellow is lacking gold. He's lacking gold a lot. He has 4 staples, and he's not producing from them. Like from 2 are idle, and he needs help now.
So you can see how maybe it's not that powerful because in that situation it went really well for Feudal, but in Castle it seems to be not that strong anymore. He's doing a TC on the left.
But
and oh boy,
look at Tomate. Yeah, look at Tomate as well, man. That's the thing, right? Say my lady left his base to help Pocket, right? But now he's taking a lot of damage. It's late, literally a lot of gold.
Yeah, but green is here. Green is here with knights +2. Yellow got no army. 0 army. If now they are going together, they need to go together. If they go together, they can kill it. And now BacT is on the way to Castle. It's incredible if they win this game. I don't know. Like, seriously. It's
but now the difference is bigger, right?
Yeah,
army difference is bigger. Villager numbers are huge now. Really. They're stabilizing, right? They're Argentinians. And, well, to be on the dark side.
Well, they stabilize thanks to the flanks. The flanks now have a lot of archers. The pocket is still with not a lot of army. Now he's adding more, but nobody got army on Vietnam team. Nobody.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's
you think we're going to see? Do you think we're going to see today? Let's speak a little bit like this because other teams can listen. Are they going to play with more Gujaras today? Fire? Well, what is this, man?
I don't think so, really. After this
I don't think so
how
either.
strong in this map? No, I don't think so.
Don't think so will happen. But, I mean, if it happens, I think there is some possibilities to do better counter. You know, like, BacT is still open. It's incredible. Like for me, it's really incredible. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, on the left, with the knights and crops and trying to get those purple archers, he has a lot. But then if they kill those, yellow and red are going together to green because blue has 32 villas and pretty much no army at all. GG call 1-1, and this crazy, and definitely for this map, it looks broken. Strategy, well, work it, man, work it. And this only means one thing: you cannot give any chance to any team, Mr. Fire.
Agreed. There's no fool in this game anymore, and there's another lesson to be taken here. If you give good gyros on this map to the enemy team, you must play different. You don't want to play feudal with them, right? At all.
Fire, let's check the economy. Let's check the economy. Gujarat's economy got some good food. It seems okay to me. What do you think?
10k, oh my god, 3k more than the other pocket. That's huge. That's too much. Imagine if we could see how much was generated by the sheep, right? That would be awesome as well.
Yeah, man, a lot of food, 10k food, my goodness. And he got the most villas, obviously, because he wasn't really being attacked. Then he was spamming a lot. Well, the only choice for me in this situation is fast castle or walls. Please, what else?
Yep.
You cannot compete against that in Feudal Age. In Feudal Age, you cannot compete against that. And BacT, TQ, and Say My Name, they didn't react. They played the standard in this game. Like if nothing happens.
Yep, exactly. They play like the other guy doesn't have a bonus, like a broken bonus at all. And they paid for it, right? Just learning from the next for the next stages of the game, I suppose it makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
it's just too strong.
Anyway, we can say from here, guys, that even if you have the chance to make the ban, we're gonna fix this. You know, Fire. I mean, this for the deciders. For the deciders, it's not gonna happen. I mean, we will study the solution to how to fix the map, because obviously in this map, you rely a lot into the sheeps. You know, because it's the only food that you can bring for the flanks. So maybe even don't let, for example, use Gurjaras in the map is a solution for the map. You know, or I don't know. Like what I mean is that we will work, because I'm gonna be honest, Fire, and as a host of the tournament, I don't like to see this happening. You know, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be fake and say, oh, it's fun, it's great. It's not great. I mean, maybe it might be fun and so on, but that's not real how it should be. It's not, for me, a competitive game here. So this is maybe our fault, I don't know, but or maybe the devs for bringing these ships things with the Gurjaras, you know? No, but seriously, you know what I mean? This cannot happen, and we will fix this for the next weekend for sure, you know? Anyway, game number 3, guys, will happen in a moment. There you go, and the Celts, Dravidians, Magyars, Japanese gods, Berbers is going to be the civilizations, and we're gonna start as soon as... Yes, now it's getting into the game, and African Sprint with Berbers as a pocket, Magyars in the other pocket. First, let's comment about those pocket civilizations. What do you prefer in this map? Berbers, Magyars. You can see how the map it is. There's a lot of short fish at the back, Mr. Fire, and all those trees in the middle is all open, so you can go across all over the map.
Oh my god, this map is amazing.
It is, man. I mean,
wow. Okay.
It's my favorite. Fire is my favorite in the tournament, you know?
It's so many possibilities on this map, right?
Yeah,
as well. And there are a lot of food income. Okay, that's cool. Okay, well, to be honest, Magia should be better on Feudal Age. You have cheaper scouts, you have better scouts in the beginning. A lot of food, so you can produce more. But as long as the game goes, in Castle Age, you as Berber should take some sort of lead. Cheaper army, and then obviously until Imperial Age, when you get Paladinos, right, then they should dominate again. But yeah, if you want to choose, probably Magyars, right?
Yeah, you can see that the scouts is starting is a Bacterian camel, so he's not attacking. So because we decide like this, you know, that's the explorer, so that you cannot attack. It's already a lot of potential aggression, so that's even too much.
Agreed.
You know. So we have the scouts here, and then Billy has the gods, and he's facing BacT blue as Celts. You know, he's gonna do with the gods some early aggression, maybe some early militias.
Hopefully, maybe, you know what? Maybe he could send a villager as well, right? Who knows? He likes that thing. But for now, he's just exploring. But he could do it, right? The early militias, the cheaper, right? As well later on, and maybe take some damage and take from there, because really in Castle Age or early Feudal Age, even after that initial cheaper army you got, Celt should dominate as well, right? Better eco, at least, to say the least. But yeah.
We have seen gods in
For
this
now, I
map
don't see
several
him doing
times.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, really?
I was going to
Okay,
say,
well,
yeah,
that-
we have seen gods in this map quite a lot because they have been using to disturb the other players because you're gonna see how it's most likely in this map we're gonna be just what is that luring on yellow with the elephant in the middle instead of the town center? That was weird. I was about to say that when the action start, we barely can analyze anything. Fire. There is action in this map, at least till today, all over. And on the left, we have Japanese versus Dravidians. What about that?
That's the first time me watching Dravidians on even a tournament, right? But Japanese, again, amazing man at arms, right? And they can do everything as well, to be honest. The Japanese, you can, with the cheaper lumber camp, with the cheaper mill mining camp, everything gives possibilities of double range faster, with blacksmith faster, more army faster, right? So a lot of aggression there as well. With the Dravidians, you have the extra wood, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? In the beginning as well. So gives you a sort of bonus as well, right? To help in that matter as well. So
and in the short
both
fish
teams
too.
ready to fight.
Fire.
Yeah, they carry more, right?
Exactly.
They
so
carry more.
They are strong. I mean, they pick strong civilizations for sure. And now we see what I was telling you. Look at on the right side. We have already very with the barrack close to the mill with the short fish. And I'm gonna check if he can see. He can see. So he's gonna start to make militias right away before he's even clicking up. Well, he's gonna click up now. But if you send away those 8 villages taking the short fish, you pretty much denied all his economy.
You deny his economy for a while, like you need to do a meal, right? And obviously the meal is not even close as the villagers taking food there, so like it's huge. And then you could even imagine, man, you take him out and you go to the pocket, right? Who knows?
Well, you describe exactly
so close.
Fire. You describe exactly what happens when people are doing this strategy with gods. They just do that to the flank and then go directly to the pocket. Man, you know,
you add a spearman as well, right? And then you just hold him there. While you're holding him there, your pocket is coming to your guy, right? It's a sick potential. Really.
Well, Blue is already getting some damage. Let's see BacT reaction. He has some problems. There is some HP, some villages with low HP. Need to be careful. It's true that he has so many villages, so he can commit.
He could commit for now, but I don't think Pete is not stopping to make them, right? So eventually he needs to give up.
Oh, wow. He's attacking a lot. There is already 5 militias. One village is going to be down right now. He's going to block it. Yes, he will. He's going to block it, and that village is already down. 1 down. He's going to probably lose more. He's sending more militias. It's starting to be 6 militias. He's with 6 militias, and how you stop it now? It's going to snowball a lot into Blue. Blue is losing the village, and Fire enjoy with all the villages dying. Oh, that's a quick wall. Amazing by BacT. Now BacT is sending militias, in my opinion. That's the correct choice.
It's a wrong thing, right? No.
Yeah, you need
doesn't
archers
have Vico,
here,
right?
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, BacT is dead. BacT is getting destroyed. Mr. Fire, what's going on?
You know what? Again, you see that you need to bail, right, man? He stayed too long. He lost how many already? Like 3, 4, 5? 5?
What the hell? He lost already 5 villages. That's huge. 14 villages. And he's going to lose more.
He's going to lose everything.
Yeah, and now Red, well, with all this skill, he say, I will keep doing militias. I don't need to stop. I can stay in Dark Age because he see that his opponent is not going to make archers. He's going militia. This is a huge mistake by BacT, seriously.
Yeah, again, like as soon as he saw that, okay, first engagement, great. Second one, great. Time to go, right?
Yeah,
and
man.
Militia was a mistake, as you said. You want archers, right? There's nothing he can do. He doesn't have the eco to sustain production anyways.
Look at the villages now distribution for BacT. 4 villages on wood, 6 on food, 4 on gold. He has...
And look at Beauty going to the pocket now, right, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, is the way to go disturb the pocket and then yellow, Berbers, free economy. It's true that look at green. Double stable. Double stable Magyars. with the scouts, with forging. Obviously, if he has a good amount of scouts, he can do the job. But he has 5. His opponent has 8 militias. He's coming. He didn't wall his village. This is going to be terrible, man. Oof. It can be terrible if he's not walling. Oh, my goodness, Fire. What to do now?
Oh, he's going to clean that up, right? Like, he might clean that up, which is fine, but he needs then to do more army, right? Or you need more army. So if you beat it there, you want to focus on the scouts, right? At least if you're not killing anything, you're taking HP. So let's see. He's running away. That's the right thing to do. Now he needs to engage properly. Yeah.
With the hill.
He's doing the job.
To do the job with the hill. Yeah. Well, still, those scouts, thanks to forging, they're cleaning the militias quite easily. He lost 1 or 2 scouts. Not the big deal. But obviously, red did already the job. Blue is pretty much out of the game right now. I don't know what you think.
Agreed. For now, like, he got some archers there, 3 archers. Going to be annoying for sure, right? But
okay. But without fletching.
Yellow should be doing the trick, right? Yeah, there's no fletching. They shouldn't kill that much, and yellow should help them, right? They should help him.
Well, yellow is in the pocket now, killing villages. That's the thing. He can attack now the pocket easily. He can send a scout, but yellow has only 1 stable. Only 1 stable. No, 2 stable. He has 2 stables too. I didn't say it. Now he's here with the scout. He's using the village. That's the problem. Thanks to those militias, now yellow is here and he's doing damage. A lot of damage to green. Oh my goodness. He's killing the scout. Now he's using the village, but he's losing village to green as well. Oh my god. DarkSide can get the lead 2-1 in these cities because right now the pocket is with crazy problems and, well, then we probably need to consider a little bit what we were talking in the previous game. The previous game was broken, yes, but was avoidable. And in this one, this is preparation, man. Fire. Exactly. It's real preparation, honestly. Wow. It's
either preparation or being too overconfident, right? And even if GQ is doing damage now, that's fine for me, right? BacT is also dead, right? So 1 pocket is better than the other pocket and 2 flanks are okay-ish.
Well, check the village now for red. He did a lot of damage and now blue has the archers. 8 militias, yes, men at arms, but now blue has archers and has fletching. So those men at arms won't do too much anymore when the archers are there. And they have recovered a lot. It's only 2 villages behind and Viri has lost more villages than BacT. He lost 6 villages in that attack.
Wow.
That should have happened. I mean, you should have got probably a barrack at home or a tower before. You should have lost six villages there with that attack. And now losing another. The Blabsit is not gone. BacT is coming. It's incredible. I mean, if Vietnam, with this crazy aggression in the start, is still winning this game, I don't know what to say. But in the north, now look at green moving 8 villages away because those men at arms are coming. And now yellow is committing into a skill bar the number. You see what I told you, Fire, that we cannot analyze anything? You need to help me where the action is happening. There's action all over the map. As soon as you're talking
about one thing, there's, everyone else is attacking the other side. And you know what? They're about to pincer black, right? From the left to the right. And I think black is in kind of a pickle here.
Oh, look at the archers here, taking now villages to yellow. It's crazy. And it's teal. It's teal now on the pocket as well. And then teal is holding against purple. Well, say my name is playing insane. Check out the population, Fire.
He did a lot of damage to Tomate. And he's still holding home, right, while doing damage on black. It's huge.
Have you checked the amount of army green has right now? What the damn hell? The amount of scout he has with the spears as well. This player that is a new player for the crowd, right? Not probably obviously for the teams and the other pros. I didn't know him. I don't know you, Fire, but playing really, really, really well in this one. And now all together they are destroying, and this is insane.
Yep. And now I don't know what black can do. You just need to buy time. You know what happened, man? The advantage on economy They didn't buy enough time to get that advantage transformed into as much as army as the other team, right? As the Vietnamese team, basically. So they killed a bunch of villagers trading army for villagers, right? But then when the army came, they couldn't hold long enough to have the same amount, right? So they're taking it back.
It's pretty crazy.
And they even have more villagers now.
Wow, it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna try to show you guys the black point of view, if it's possible, to see his population, to see he has 31 villages right now, and check his resources. He lost absolutely everything. You can see how he's trying to relocate. He got nothing. He lost all right now, and the score lead now for the team is brutal. And red is not doing anything anymore. So What's going on, Mr. Fire here? Crazy
Yeah,
game, man.
again, it just went to south for the dark side real quick, right? Like, it's weird, but makes sense. Again, you killed a bunch of villagers, but you lost all your army, right? And when they come, they have so much more army that you can't hold, and they kill your army and they kill your villagers back, right? And the army's still alive. That's the problem.
Pretty crazy. He's trying to go with some archers to take the red spears in the north. I'm trying to find the army from red, which I don't find it. Do you see red army? It's supposed to have, well, it's 6 spears. That's the army he has right now.
Yeah,
6
he
spears.
lost everything already.
He lost everything, man. Yeah, that army is not even important anymore because he's just trying to defend from green. Well, but after all this damage, look at population and resources. Black, it has more villages than green. Now it's attacking also green again at home. 3 stables, okay. And yellow is about to go up to castle. Yes, but teal, say my name, is dominating completely, man. It's almost in castle
going to
already.
go to black again. Look, crossbows on soon to be crossbows on the swordfish again. That might be it, man. Wow.
Yeah. Pretty amazing play by Say My Name. You can see the score. The score by him is just in another level. I'm gonna try to bring you the POV from this crazy player, which is one player that. The only thing that is I'm missing in some of the players, I don't know what you think, is probably the consistency, right? You know what I mean? Like play always the same level because Say My Name can beat anyone in a great day, right?
Great. And that's the problem with most of the players, right? That's why the top 5 are almost always the top 5, the same guys, because they're always playing that highest level, right?
Yeah.
Or the best, or almost the best they can, while the other guys, they can keep it up. But
Pretty
he's
crazy.
amazing. He did amazing so far, right?
Yeah.
Look at the crossbows. He's everywhere, man.
Yeah,
He's in the back of black space again, and then he's going to hit purple at the same time.
Oh man, yeah, I was so in there because he's incredible. He's incredible. He's incredible. He's incredible. He's really incredible. Fire!
Wow.
They are calling the GG. They won this game with a brutal performance by Green and Teal. BacT also sent the army. How is this possible? I mean, they did a really good start, a strategy, and then just check the Echo KD at the end. You know, Say My Name, kill it 12 villages, and he's, well, I don't know, man. Pretty amazing play by Vietnam team, Mr. BacT. Oh, that was a mistake. Let me remove the video map. And statistics, man, I was so excited that I even switched into the map scene. That was, man, the craziest stuff, man. Look at these kills at the end, 24-19. And Red at the start is so great, 23 kills, 37, you know? 37, that's crazy. Oh, look at the resources.
23 kills were at the beginning, right? Like, he did so well.
Fire, check the economy for Say My Name in comparison with everyone else in the game.
Untouched, basically. Every time they went for him, he was ready, right? And even when he wasn't, like when he didn't have all the army in the world to kill the opponent, Say My Name was there to help him. Right, it was really good teamwork as well. But again, I think the biggest issue, they did start so well, but they didn't buy enough time for those villagers kills, right, to be interfering the game, because the army paid off in the end. Like, even more army, you lost your army to kill villagers. Them, the Vietnamese with the more army in the beginning, they just kill the army and kill the villagers together.
Well, it's a team game, Fire, right? And even if Red did a brutal job in the start over BacT, it's pretty clear that Say My Name outplayed the others even more, and that's why they got the game. They got the game. Amazing. Well, guys, we're gonna jump now into game number 4. We continue with the series, and this can be the last game of the series. The series are amazing, and we're gonna have a lot of aggression, and I will have a lot of questions to my co-caster today, Mr. Fire, because in this kind of map, civilizations are crucial, but decisions on the micro is just insane. Seriously insane. We have as a green, Hans, BacT Mongol, and Say My Name Chinese. What a combination. The all-time super classic, Mr. Fire, right? Hans, Mongols, and China.
Great, yeah. Classic combination of a 3 versus 3 on Arabia, man. Right? Or Arabia map. And on the other side, we have Franks, Vietnamese, and Mayans. And what do you think about those systems in terms of long game, right? Because I don't see this game here, like a map like this going too long, but as long as it goes, don't you think that the Argentinians guys, they got the better Civ combination later on.
But what is this, man? I mean, I still make you this question, man. Like Fire, you're
You
killing
did
it,
it?
man.
No, I want to see what you want to do. No, I prefer. So you know what? You want to see? You want to my call, right? I prefer VNS Civs, right? I prefer
Yeah.
the Civs. They
I
have
think-
funds.
Yeah.
Stable work faster. You have BacT with Mongols that should be very annoying, right? With that extra hunt bonus. And you have
look what-
Chinese, which gives you a better farms, right? So I prefer
Yeah.
their Civs. But as long as the game goes, I prefer the other guys' Civs, right? The other
I agree.
Civs, basically. That's
I
it.
agree with you, man. I agree with you, but just look how unfortunate it is. Thanks that Mate, Yellow Scout, gonna see now the Scout, he's gonna flare soon. Check the mini map, he's flaring because Red is here with a Villier and an Eagle. And those two Villiers are going to die. Those two Villiers, Fire, are going to die. I don't know what you think. They don't have Loom, he's doing the Lammer Cam, he's not walling, BacT is
boy.
not paying attention again. And now you need to quick wall. If he's not quick walling, two Villiers down. Oh my goodness, man. And he's walling
Oh,
even.
he walled him in even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, those Villiers are dead, man. This is insane.
There's no
And it's-
restart, man.
No restart. No. There's no restart, man. You need to be careful. You're against the Mayans. Two Villiers, no. He's gonna lose even more. This is
Why
not the
BacT was
first.
sending the other two villagers to hit? I don't
know.
understand. He's sending the two villagers towards it, though.
I don't know, man. Like, it's not the first time that it happened to BacT. It happens the same the last week. The same. Really, really
He's
the
sending
same.
more
you know?
villagers.
That's crazy. That's really, really crazy, you know. Wow. Oh, man.
You need to pay attention, right? Those Black Beauty are kind of players that they would love to lane, right? If you
Yes.
see them playing on the ranked, they always lane. They always do those tricky things. And you know you're playing against them, you need to be prepared, right? Why not? And you still have Mongols on your team. You are Mongols, for Christ's sake. Have extra line of sight with your scout, right? Go check those things. You cannot let it go away like that. And you
if
get
you make-
punished, right?
And if you make the loom earlier with the Mongols, it's not a big deal. You send the
It isn't at all.
hunt.
It isn't at all. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's okay, so you can be fine completely. And now he's two villages behind. And the problem is not two villages behind. He's two villages behind from minute 2.
I know, right? It's just so much that they could gather over the game, right? It's just
Yeah.
it's just
crazy.
huge.
It's crazy. I think really that makes sense why they are picking this Sis. Because I love the hands, but it's true that also Frank's in the start with the berries bonus, Horse Collar for free, Scout with more HP. Then having Mayans, they go for the aggression. Vietnam, you see right away the TC's location. They are trying to do this all in aggressive, but
One more reason that BacT should be aware, right? If you see the other guys' civilizations, right? You know they're going to lane. They know where TC is. Like they have Mayans flank. Why? Just expect it, right? It doesn't hurt.
make the loom. Just make the loom. Just make the loom. Anyway, he's trying to take the lumber cam. I think he will repair, I believe. But this is the magic of the Mongols. He lost 2 villages, but he still is pushing the economy. He's pushing the Zebras, not the last one because the Eagle was there. That was unfortunate. That was bad for BacT. The Scout is gonna be down if he's not paying attention. Oof, the speed is it's saved by the bell. Now this is a big mistake. Losing the Eagle. Losing
Why
the
is he
Eagle.
doing that?
Oh, he's not gonna lose it. Okay. Yeah, but now he cannot attack. Well, he still have 5 HP, so he still have the advantage. Yeah, well, he overcame
Can go
it for
home
sure.
and heal that guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Let's do it. On the other side, we see TL exploring. I mean, say my name. It's been, I will say, the MVP of the team. If you ask me, he
Agreed.
plays super solid, really dominating every time his side, and now he has Chinese. If he played the meta game with China, great civilization, and it's getting the advantage against Vietnam as the previous games, then all what we are watching again against BacT is not gonna matter, Mr. Fire. So
That's the thing, right? So far, so good. They got away with BacT kind of awful starts, right? But I don't know. I don't think this time I don't think they're going to get away this time, really. I wanna believe,
Vietnam,
but
you think?
BacT is still fine, right? If BacT was on Mongols, he would be dead, right? Do you
Yeah.
agree with me? He
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
completely out of the game. But so far, so good. Again, like he still have the range.
Probably the only problem is that instead of doing now the archery range, he will be probably doing even the blacksmith, you know, like double archery range and blacksmith, because he lost 2 villas taking wood, and now he's losing another village that he's laming. He's laming another village. Why are you loud? You are a bad person, Fire. You are a bad person, and I love it, because I am also a bad person. I love when these kind of things happen. I love it, man. How you can get laming?
Man, I'm not left off back.
Yeah.
Stop that. Let's be professionals, right?
Okay,
That
go.
happens.
No.
That
Professional,
being said,
professional.
that happens, but it's good to see.
You understand, Fire, why you are not teammate with BacT anymore? You laugh about these things about gaming, you know?
Bad bluff. Can't even pronounce anymore. Don't do this to me, okay?
No. Okay, we're going back now, and look at those scouts from yellow, now trying to get those archers from BacT. BacT has no army at all. He has only those 2 archers, BacT is really in a huge problem right now. So Say My Name need to play now, probably even better than in the previous game.
And you know what? I think it's a mistake here. Like, look at how exposed B is, right, with his map. You know, like, you on a team game, right? Your communications are there. Like, you know that the guy is kind of way behind, right? So you don't just want to survive, right? So wall a bit more. Try to be a bit more passive, right? Like, just wall one side, camping the other one. Because now, if you're not walling that side on the wood, just do a tower then, right? But now he's about to lose some villagers. Then I don't like that. Like, just be more safe.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
has no idea what's going on. Yeah, fully open, and he's not even. I don't know.
He's doing the tower. He's doing the tower now.
Great, good
the 5
awareness.
archers.
Okay.
Yeah, it really makes sense, because at home he has nothing, but still is not gonna be in time. He's not gonna be in time. The archers are going to be with fletching in time, and now those archers are gonna be a disaster. Even if he's doing the tower, that I'm not so sure. Those archers can camp under the tower, and then it's gonna be total destruction. Teal is a guy and killing everything, and Very is just going to lose absolutely all the villages if Say My Name micro properly.
Oh, and he's fighting with the villagers, right? Oh, no.
This is crazy.
Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't understand.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? When I say, like, just play passive, just wall. Like, if you don't wall, just do a tower then. Like, it's a tower and just sit on the gold.
And you know the worst is that he has army to counter all this. But
he does, and
army,
the problem, like, he's not even, like, he got the army and he had his scout alive. So if you don't see the enemies, so you have 2 places to be attacked, right? And if you don't see his army, assume the worst, right? So again, like, just drop the tower. Makes no sense.
Oh, he's gonna lose another village, maybe. Okay, no. But how many villages he lost? Look, VD lost 5 villages, BacT has lost 4. Now they have 1 flank, even worse than BacT, you know? And then now it start to be the famous Hans are Hans, because Hans here with the faster production, doing already skill bar than armor. You want to have Hans now with the second stable going. You prefer Hans here better than Franks, right? Because as soon as he's doing the bloodlines, Franks cannot compete, man.
And I don't know, like, again, like the same thing where I was muted a bit, like, I don't know what happened here, but same thing where Say My Name gets some sort of advantage, and that's the story of all the games so far, right? Like, BacT dies, and then Say My Name kills, and then TQ just Hans are Hans, right? And he's going to do his job, I'm pretty sure. Look at the fight in the middle.
I'm there, and Green is getting absolutely everything. He's getting all. DarkSide is still with more army overall, but I'm not sure you are having the mobility. BacT is now with 11 army, and Red has 10. So basically, everyone has more or less the same, yes, but this will be much more ahead for DarkSide, which is not happening. Teal now is trying to defend, but Teal has already done the job over Purple, because now Teal will be always faster to Castlage. I don't know what you think.
And it's not like even BacT is that far away from Beer's eco, right? And they can always ignore Beery and go to the pocket, because now, as soon as the bloodlines hit, and I don't know if they're even going for bloodlines, but I suppose he is, because he's doing a marketing later on gold. But again, then they can fight everywhere, right? They can choose their fights, basically. There's no way to match anymore with the Frank Scout.
Well, he's not doing bloodlines really yet. And I like that Yellow is doing a skill bar than armor, so they will have fully upgraded Scout. Green doesn't have yet that upgrade, so then the Scout is still stronger for Franks, but he still have less numbers, you know? Less numbers, and Blue now, BacT has great amount of army. He has quite recover. It still doesn't have even double Vitas or Horse Collar. Look at BacT. Don't have any upgrade, but he's there, man, and he's now recovering. And in this kind of situations, then BacT, with similar numbers, he should outplay Black with the micro. What do you think?
I don't think he got even better numbers, right? And that's the thing. The micro, everyone print micros like pretty much everyone else. Like it's not like, oh my god, but the numbers are huge. Look at the difference of the numbers. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Then you just fight.
That's
right?
crazy.
Micro doesn't matter that much.
Doesn't matter, man. Look at the numbers, and Bloodlines are there. Exactly. Is there already? The Bloodlines is there with 39 villas, 14 army. Yes, 2 villas more for Mate, but here 2 villas is not the problem. And what we were talking about, that Teal semi-name will be faster to castle it than Viri, no matter what. He's on the way to castle it already in minute 19 in this map. I mean, he does have a lot of numbers because Viri is doing a good job, but as soon as he gets Kronos and Botkin, quality matters here, and say my name is gonna be able to do what, Mr. Fire? To do a lot.
Exactly, nothing. He just can do whatever the hell he wants, right? He could go to he can ignore Beery, right, and go for the pocket, right? That probably will still be on feudal age.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
I don't know.
Let's see if I can switch fast into Black point of view. I want to see his reactions. I'm going to be here in the pocket. Let me just try, because this is complicated, but I'm trying to do the job. Let's go. This is the POV from Black. Black is doing the tower, and that's another thing. He's doing the tower. He's on the way to Castle Age? It's up to Castle Age, Mr. Black. Okay. With the Mayans here. So that's huge as well. Now with the Mayans in Castle Age, be careful, Mr. Fire.
That's true. No, he's doing quite well. Like, he's really ahead of BacT, right? The thing I'm concerned the most is not even Black or even Beery. It's like how ahead the Huns is going to be from the Franks, right? Especially forcing the tower. Now it's 1TC situation. To be honest, it's 1TC territory, right? This map at all. Like, it's not the biggest issue, but I don't think they can keep up with Huns.
But he's up to Castle Age. Franks is up to Castle Age, where Hans is full feudal. And he has 20 scouts, but Yellow has 15. If they hold few minutes, Yellow is going to be in Castle Age, while Green is not even up. And now we have Purple also up to Castle Age. Everyone going to Castle Age, well, BacT, obviously, because of the start, he's not going up. But they have the numbers. They have 63 army fire, 63 army, 39. And Teal is coming now with the crossbows. Billy will be in Castle, but those crossbows are going to make a lot of damage on the left. On the right, we see also the aggression, but Yellow is trying to kill some. And Red is losing the gold miners. That's huge, because if you go up to Castle Age and you don't have gold, what you do with your army? You don't have the average. Why you want to be in Castle Age?
Oh no, and they're going to pincer him now. You see, it's worth taking fight. Look, even BacT loses everything, right? BacT is kind of dead anyways, but they killed all the archers from Black.
Yeah, but they kill all the archers, and now he's not taking any gold. Green and Yellow, they have similar numbers, but they know that this probably worthy. I'm not so sure. They
oh my god,
took 12 crossbows.
They took a great fight. It was much better than I thought it would be. Yeah, look at the
score. Yeah, the score is switching. The score is switching. Now Blue is on the way to Castle Age. Yeah, but they delayed a lot. Look at the village now for Dark. He's behind in village to Blue. Blue is up. He's gonna now mass army at the back. He still have no stone to make more towers or even TCs, but Red the same. And Yellow, again, doing the domination. He's in the pocket. This is huge, because if you delayed now Yellow, that is gonna be in Castle Age. Look at the crossbows here, taking all the farmers. But Yellow resources, look at Yellow resources. He's gonna clean all. Chainbard in armor, Lightcap husbandry, Frank's economy, fantastic, and Green coming. The game is far from over. It's just another epic game, Mr. Fire. Who's winning?
It's really, I don't know, and look at what's happening right now. Like, Mate is getting raided, right? So he knows that Green has no army home, so Black is going to the pocket, right? I think that's the best thing. It's not even, if Black goes to the pocket, it's a better move than he goes to BacT, really.
Yeah, but this is,
Let's
look at the
decision
timing
now.
But look at the timing now in the pocket in Yellow. Mate, he's here with the scout and scout from Green and crossbow. This Lightcap, that is 2 versus 1. I think he's gonna lose the Lightcap. That's not good. Red, as you mentioned, instead of going to the pocket, is now going to BacT. I don't know where to look. Yep. I'm telling you, Mr. Fire, I really don't know where to look and who's getting the advantage. I think this attack over Yellow is amazing, because they are delaying him a lot and giving Green the time to be in Castle Age. Don't know what you think.
Exactly. That's why I think Black should have gone to Green, right? Basically. Like BacT again, like he took his damage. Let's make our pocket stronger than the other pocket, basically, right? That's my goal now. But no, instead of that, he wants to do BacT some more damage, which he is, right? But I don't think
Yeah, but
it's
who
that
cares?
good.
But blue is already dead. I mean, not dead, but
Exactly.
well, yeah, he's dead. Yeah,
He is,
really
right?
dead.
Like
Yeah, in a really bad position. Not dead, but in a really, really bad position. Look at the crossbow he's doing now. Crossbow, Bodkin, he's moving all the village. He has the tower there, but he's microing good back to here, according to the situation. Still, red has a lot of arches. And as you mentioned, they overcommit here. And that give green free way to make 3 pills stable. Now with the hands, production being faster, and all the light guys alive.
stable.
All the light guys alive here for the hands. And Teal is gonna wreck Beery. Say my name. Is gonna destroy purple on the left, Mr. Fire.
exactly, and look at the rate on the goal now from Mate, right? And again, say my name. He could just now he did the same thing. He killed his side, and he's free to do whatever he wants, right? Now he could go to the pocket again, or he could sit home and wait. But he's definitely doing a good job this series so far. BacT is in trouble, right? That being said, BacT is in trouble.
Yeah,
But he was in trouble since the beginning of the game anyways, right?
But they're trying. The problem is they're trying to kill
keep trying
just
to kill
one
him.
guy,
Yeah.
one guy, and then teal and green are going to kill 2. They're going to kill purple and going to kill yellow, or not?
Exactly,
It what is fails.
exactly.
Oh my god!
That's my
Yeah, well.
concern here. I don't know why. Like they keep doing this. All
Yeah, look
the
at
game as
Yellow.
well, like the last game as well, right?
Yeah, but look at Yellow. Yellow is losing all the list in the gold. He's also losing a lot of list in the farms. And now when purple arrive, Teal will kill a guy in purple. Oh my god, 41 crossbows. Say my name. It's just playing insane. Seriously. Really,
MVP
really
from
good.
the series so far, right, man?
Yeah, man. Remember one thing, Mr. Fire. If they win the series, their English is complicated. Do you want to interview them? Gonna be difficult, man. I'm gonna interview them, don't worry. But it's gonna be complicated. I'm telling this because even if you see blue with 9 archers, I really feel that teal is now in an unstoppable situation. How do you stop this amount of arming from teal? Fire.
There's no way, right? There's no way to get a decent fight unless he makes a mistake.
Put
You
fire.
force him into it.
Fire. Put in the position that you were being now on DarkSide. What will you say as a player? Imagine that you are, let's say red, that you are getting the advantage and you see this situation. What you will be telling to Goku as a pocket right now?
You really want to know?
Okay, no. It's a professional stream. Don't tell me, okay? Don't tell me.
They probably like, let's get together, let's get our things together, boys. Let's. They basically now they need to get everything. Right?
Yeah.
3 versus 2, which is what they're doing right now. That's the right move. But the thing is, Mate is so damaged, he barely has army at all. Right? So it's I don't think they can. They can't kill 2 guys. 3 guys won't kill 2. And I think that's over now, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they will
it's a
kill.
problem.
Look at the amount of knights now. Yellow 0 knights, 19 knights with the hands. Unbelievable game. Again, unbelievable game. And we could say that DarkSide got a lot of chances in this series. They
all
just,
the chances in the world.
Yeah.
All the chances
when they
in
check
world.
the bot, the stream, or the recorded games, whatever, they're gonna see, oh my goodness. So I love this a lot because with decisions, players that can be, let's say, in 1v1 a little bit worse than others, with good teamwork and good decisions, they can really do the job in the team games.
They can. They're doing
For
great.
sure,
Like,
man.
they have the chance. It's not like a completely stump, right? Even though it's like might be a 3 versus 1. Not a stump at all, and they should be proud of them at all.
Yeah,
Like they should be proud of
sure.
themselves, really.
For sure. I mean, it's the first time that they are in an S-tier tournament like this. I mean, it's an experience. They will learn a lot from this, I'm sure. Also, you might be a little bit nervous with the cameras, knowing that many people is watching. So that's, in my opinion, should be a great experience for them and preparation for future tournaments. I don't know what you think.
I completely agree. It's just they just have to gain from this situation, right? Even losing, all good, and let's prepare for the next one.
Yeah, he's on the way to Imperial, but now he's up to Imperial with 49 villas. BacT is only 9 villas behind. And Teal, say my name, that I is still impressed with how clean and smooth he's playing. 65 archers. Fire. And
He's
all
going
the
imp,
way
right?
to
And,
Imperial,
yeah.
man. Oh, man.
8
China,
ranges, 8 archer ranges.
8?
Yeah, 8.
What the hell, man?
I think
Disgusting,
he's just
man.
flexing at this point, really.
Oh, man.
Like, you know what? I'm going to show them how good I am.
Seriously. Seriously. Was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Oh, man. Okay, well, so many crossbows with the knights here, and destroyed Mate. Mate has been destroyed. They might feel, ouch, we got it, we have the chance, because they really had BacT in a really bad position, and they were doing the job. But man, Purple's the wall, man. Purple was open completely. He lost a lot in the start. Remember that too. And from there, say my name. Look at the score. 2,000 score ahead. You know, and it couldn't recover. And the population from Teal, if the game keep going like this, he will have 100 archers in a moment. I mean,
no, it's just insane gameplay. And again, they did damage to BacT in like 2-minute game time, and just be passive in the other side, right? Just play safe, and that was the mistake this time. And another thing, again, all the games, they do damage to one player and they want to capitalize, and they want to delete BacT from the map, right? Which is not probably the correct call to do, right? They wanted to, the tunnel vision so much, just go to the other guys, go do damage in the other guys as well, and they take from there. BacT is already behind. Yeah,
it's really good. Look what they are doing now. They have now 3 players on the Imperial player, so when he's gonna have the upgrades, he won't have archers. They are here. Look at now BacT with 40 archers. The one that is in Imperial got no army anymore, 12, and they are, well, GG, well play, and cocaine it. Oh man, 3-1 with a great performance. Well, let's say that say my name and clear MVP. The pocket playing really nice. But BacT got problems in several games, Mr. Fire. To be honest,
the beginning of the games, right? And early on, it took damage, but we gotta say, he did quite well considering the amount of damage he took, right? He led himself to that position, but he managed to keep it up later, right? But he needs to step up next matches, right? If you want to take the win, because the next teams he's facing, I'm pretty sure he's not going to do those mistakes, right?
Exactly. In the decider, if they do these mistakes, they are going to be bye probably. Let's check the whole statistics. This is going to be military 1 point. Well, everyone ahead at the end. At the end, BacT even positive KD, because obviously they destroyed. But the economy, look at BacT economy. Was the worst by far in the game. He was really behind with everyone, you know. But they're still doing a lot of army. Really a lot of army. Even a lot more army than Black. So, and this map is full aggression. And we have already cocaine into the decider. DarkSide, sadly, they are out of the tournament already. And well, we're going to see now the interview with BacT and say my name. And well, QQ. And here we are with BacT, say my name, and TQ. Congratulations, Mr. BacT.
Hello, ma'am.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for checking. Do we interview Vietnamese?
Yes. I mean, I interview you, okay? A little, and then you can ask to Dan, okay?
Yes.
Don't worry. Just don't worry. I just wanted to say congratulations. And I want you to tell me, BacT, how you think your team played today.
Yeah, my team today very well played. I'm not. I'm so that awesome.
Well, you know perfect English, man. My team very well. I'm noob. I'm so.
Thank you.
Say my name. Say my name. Don't be shy. You understand a little bit English? It's correct. But
who? Say my name.
But you are muted. Say my name. I think you're muted. Say my name. Okay, let's try. Say my name. I think you were today playing one of the best series. Okay. BacT, BacT, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
BacT, ask to him if he played today one of his best series in a tournament.
Yeah, yes. Hắn nói là sai bên em ngày hôm nay là người đánh hay nhất team. I did talk to him, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. By the way, as to TQ, how he feel, because it's his first time in a tournament with you, right? Are you're gonna write to him?
Who? Simon M?
No, to the pocket. As to the pocket.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Yes, fourth time. He is team with me and Simon M in the fourth time.
He's typing to you?
No, I just have him to answer. Heading.
Okay, don't worry. Anyway, BacT, the most important, congratulations, and tell me, do you think you have good chances to qualify to the quarterfinals?
I don't think so, because our team joining this tournament, and we decided just playing for fun, and we didn't have any game practice, so we were wishing to go to top 12.
Okay. Well,
I don't think our team can go.
Yes, perfect.
Impossible to go to semi-final.
Okay, impossible. Well, BacT, practice this week, okay, and try your best, okay?
What you said, ma'am?
Practice this week and try your best for the next match, okay? Okay. BacT, I know that you will play for fun. Thank you for joining. Congratulations, and tell congratulations to your teammates as well, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Take care. We love you, BacT, you know, right? We love you.
Yes, I love this game, and I love you too.
Take care, man. Bye-bye, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, man. Enjoy, guys.